Hey guys, it's Tanna, and I'm here for another episode of Tanna Talks. And today, I'm here to let you know how to be the biggest douche possible. How to really look inside yourself and say, what are my douchebag qualities, and bring them as far forward as you can to ensure that you never get a date. This episode is primarily aimed at the gentlemen, but ladies, come on. I know you can use some of these tips, some of this advice to further, or in this case, not further, your dating career. The first one is, make sure you find the creepiest pickup line you can think of and use it all the time. My personal favorite is one that I heard from a gentleman who shall remain nameless, but you know who you are. And that line was, how do you feel about mutual masturbation and sensual massage? Because if that's an area that interests you, it can be arranged. Now, as hot and bothered as that line made me, that became the exact moment where I suddenly came up with an excuse that I had miraculously begun my period and needed to make a quick exit. And I did so. The next creepy thing you should do is to make sure you compliment females in a completely inappropriate way, like shouting things out the window at joggers. They love it. And also, make sure that when you talk to ladies, you do that glance like that, because you know us chicks dig that. And make sure you linger a lot on the crotch, because that's my personal favorite. So if you want to make sure you can pick up a hottie, make sure you stare at her crotch while doing so, because nothing says, I want to hang out with you as much as a good crotch stare. It turns on all the chicks. The next thing you should do is make sure you break into her house or her car to leave gifts. Nothing says, I am totally into you, babe. Like, hey, a little inappropriate invasion. I know nothing means more to me than when a gentleman takes his time in the middle of the night, breaking into my car and filling it with stuffed animals and poetry. I think, my God, what a gem I've got here. The next thing is, make sure that if you get a date, you say things like, you know, I'm never going to care as much for you as I did fill in the name of some slut here. And I used to be really romantic, but I can't do that stuff anymore because some trollop that you'll never meet ruined everything for you. And also, if you get a date, make sure you keep calling the chick over and over and over again. Make sure you keep calling, and even if you just called a second ago, call back. Because all girls love it when you call a bunch of times a day, especially since you've already left a message, and they know you've already called. Girls love that shit. And also, if you happen to get a date, make sure you find out where she's going to be other nights of the week and show up there. And just don't say anything, walk up, stare intently, and leave. That way she knows you're watching her everywhere. Girls love that stuff. And my personal favorite of all of these tips, aside from giving creepy lines, is make sure you try to friend zone yourself first. So spend years cultivating a perfect friendship with a girl, and then as soon as you know that she's involved in a really happy situation with someone else, pounce. Say, hey, you know, this last 10, 20 years we've been friends, I've secretly always wanted to go out with you. I just never said anything. So now that you're walking down the aisle marrying someone else, I want to make sure I tell you all my deep, dark feelings, because I may never have another chance. And that's where I'm going to leave off today, because girls really love it when you put a bunch of pressure on them. And we all know the best relationships begin in turmoil. So make sure that you make things as stressful as possible when you want to start a new relationship, because that's the only way to get the girl of your dreams. And this is Tanna Talks, signing off. Have a good day.